This is an emergency broadcast, not a test. You're about to hear a story that may disturb you, one that questions the very fabric of reality. Imagine an elevator in an ordinary building, but it takes you somewhere impossible, a floor that shouldn't exist. This phenomenon, rooted in analog horror, exploits our deepest fears of the unknown and the betrayal of trusted systems. Tonight, we unravel the psychological terror behind this chilling concept. Analog horror thrives on twisting the familiar into something sinister. Picture stepping into an elevator you've used countless times. Its hum and creak as ordinary as breathing. But tonight, a new button appears on the panel, unmarked or labeled X. This subtle change triggers environmental dissonance, where trusted spaces defy logic, making your brain question reality. Our reliance on predictable systems like elevators makes their betrayal deeply unsettling, sparking a primal fear response. You press the mysterious button, expecting nothing, but the elevator lurches downward, past the basement, past any known floor. The lights dim, and the air grows thick with an unexplainable weight. This descent taps into claustrophobia, an evolutionary fear of being trapped in confined spaces. When the elevator defies physics, it triggers your amygdala, the brain's fear center, flooding your body with cortisol and heightening panic. The horror lies in the violation of reality itself. The doors open to Floor X, a place that shouldn't exist. The hallway stretches impossibly far, its geometry subtly wrong. This is the uncanny valley effect, where something almost familiar, like a hallway, feels deeply alien. Our brains crave patterns, but when spaces defy logic, it creates existential dread. Analog horror amplifies this with distorted visuals and sounds, making you question what's real. Much like a corrupted VHS tape, hiding something sinister in the static. Why does Floor X terrify us? Science points to the amygdala, which processes fear and detects threats. An elevator to nowhere challenges our sense of reality, triggering a fight-or-flight response. This is worsened by pareidolia, where we see patterns like faces in the static of analog horror visuals. Your brain tries to make sense of the impossible, but each glitch or whisper heightens the dread, making you feel watched by something unknown. Suddenly, an emergency broadcast cuts in, warning you to stay inside the elevator. But the doors are already opening, and the message feels like a trap. This mirrors real-world fears of corrupted systems, like the 1987 Max Headroom hijacking, where unknown forces seized control. In analog horror, these intrusions evoke Lovecraftian dread, suggesting something vast and incomprehensible is manipulating reality. using the elevator as a gateway to the unknown. The elevator moves again, but you didn't press anything. This loss of agency is a cornerstone of horror, reflecting fears of technology turning against us. Psychologically, it triggers helplessness, a state where the brain's prefrontal cortex struggles to process lack of control. In analog horror, this is amplified by low-fidelity visuals and eerie sounds, making you feel like a passenger in a machine controlled by something malevolent. Floor X changes each time the doors open, now revealing a liminal space, an endless room that feels alive. Liminal spaces, like those in the back rooms, evoke a sense of being unmoored from reality. Psychologically, they tap into existential isolation, making you feel like the only being in a world that shouldn't exist. The shifting walls and unnatural lighting deepen the horror, suggesting Floor X is a place where reality unravels. The elevator's panel now defies logic, its buttons shifting like a living thing. This corruption of trusted technology mirrors fears of systems failing us, rooted in historical events like broadcast hijackings. Psychologically, it disrupts our schema, the mental frameworks we use to navigate the world. When an elevator, a symbol of order, becomes chaotic, it leaves us vulnerable, amplifying the terror of being trapped in an impossible reality. Floor X becomes something else, a void, vast and cosmic, hinting at forces beyond comprehension. This taps into cosmic horror, where the unknown is so immense it dwarfs humanity. The brain struggles to process such scale, triggering ontological shock, a fear of reality itself being meaningless. Analog horror's glitches and whispers make you feel like you've stumbled into a truth you weren't meant to know. With the elevator as the gateway, the elevator to Floor X is a chilling metaphor for our fears. Loss of control, betrayal of trust, and the vast unknown. Analog horror uses nostalgia and distortion to make the familiar terrifying, leaving us questioning reality. Next time you step into an elevator, check the panel carefully. If you see a button that doesn't belong, don't press it. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more dives into the science of horror. Stay safe